to PE with the West. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the post notification bell to know when we post new videos.
Today we are going to teach you how to do long jump roping.
For today's lesson, you're going to need a long jump rope. You can go online and order one of these if you don't already have one at home, or you can visit your local hardware store and get a rope cut there. If you choose to go to the hardware store to get your rope, you want to make sure that you pick out a rope that is 3/8 of an inch, 1/2 an inch, or 5/8 of an inch in diameter. And you also want to make sure that you're getting a rope that is 18 feet long. Those are usually the best size for long jump roping. You want to make sure you don't get an inexpensive stiff rope because those won't work well either. As far as people for your activity go, you want to have 3 people for long jump roping, 2 people to be the turners, and 1 person in the middle to be the jumper. In order to be successful with long jump roping, your turners have to get the turning of the rope down. So the first thing we're going to do is practice how to turn the rope successfully. The first thing you want to practice as turners is making sure that you are turning the rope in sync at the same time. So Mr. West and I, with our students at school, like to have a little phrase that we use with them. So we say out, which means that we're going to take the rope and we're going to bring it out away from the jumper. Then in means we bring it in towards their foot. Then over is when we go over their head and they begin jumping. So you can work out whatever phrase works best for your family, but that's the one that we practice. Another thing you want to practice as turners before you introduce the jumper into the activity is the speed of your turn. So you don't want to make small, fast circles. You want to make large, slow circles with the rope. So as you turn the rope, your arm is extended and you're turning the rope in the same direction at the same time with big, slow circles. So practice that for a little bit before you bring your jumper in. All right, so Baker is going to be our jump roper for today. The jumper wants to stand in the center of the rope, so equal distance from each of the turners. And she also wants to make sure that she's facing one of the turners because that's going to make it easier on her. So go ahead and choose either one of us. She's going to be watching Mr. West's hand as he turns the rope so she knows exactly when to jump. Now, as far as where the rope starts, we want the rope to be starting on the ground. If Mr. West and I are too far apart, the rope rises up and it makes it much harder for Baker to jump. She's going to have to jump much higher to get over it. So if we notice that the rope's not touching the ground, we just move towards each other a little bit until it gets back down there so she only has to jump that high to clear the rope. So we are going to say out, in, over, and see if we can just get Baker warmed up with a couple of jumps. Ready, Baker? All right. Out, in, over. Good job. All right, we can stop. Now, Baker as the jumper is always going to control the speed that we're turning it. If she wants us to speed up and turn a little faster, she would let us know, and if she wants us to slow down, we would do that too. So now we're ready to get into some tricks. For our first challenge, Baker's going to start in the rope. We're going to turn it several times, and when she's ready, she's going to run out of the moving rope. One key thing to remember when you're trying to run out of a moving rope is if you want to make it easy on yourself, you want to run the same direction as the rope is turning. So if we are turning the rope over her head this direction, she is going to run out that way following the rope. So let's give it a try. Ready? Out, in, over. Good job. So one of the challenges for long jump roping when somebody runs into the rope has to do with the direction that the turners are turning the rope. So if Mr. West and I want to make it easy on Baker, we're going to turn the rope towards her so that she can follow the rope in to the middle. If we turn the rope the opposite direction, where it was coming towards her, she would have to wait until the rope went up in the air before she could run in. So notice the direction that you're turning the rope and see if that makes a difference in the success of your jumpers. For this challenge, we're going to have Baker start outside of the rope, and Mr. West and I are actually going to turn it the opposite way of our last video. and she is going to watch the rope come around in front of her. As soon as she sees it come in front of her, she's going to try to run into the middle, and it's important that she runs all the way into the center so she's even with us when she jumps. Ready? This time, Baker's going to do what she just did. She's going to run into the moving rope, and then she's going to jump several times and then try to run out of it in the same direction. Ready? Good job.
Nice.
For this next challenge, you're going to have your jumper in the middle with a short jump rope. And the trick is to turn the short jump rope at the same time as the turners are turning the long jump rope.
All right. Out and over.
So you can also incorporate multiple people into the center as jumpers for long jump roping. So we've got Sawyer and Baker here. They've got their backs to each other so that they can each face one of the turners and know when the rope is coming, and they're both going to just try to jump at the same time.
Out and over.
Good job.
Nice.
The last challenge that we have for you today is a partner switch. So the two people that are jumping in the middle are going to trade places while jumping.
Out and over.
We hope that you enjoy trying some of these long jump rope tricks that we've introduced to you today. Just remember that there are so many more options out there for you. You just need to be creative, whether it's bouncing a ball while jumping or touching the ground while jumping. Invent and come up with your own long jump roping tricks, and please comment down below this video with some of those that you have tried and found to be successful.